Senior Ministers of State for Defence, Mr. Heng Chi-hao, Brigadier General Kenneth Lau, and our Senate Chair from the Marketing Institute of Singapore and Marketing Institute of Singapore Business School, Dr. Sri Dharik Kuo, and of course, the Mr. Tony Chew, the co-chair of ACORD, and the Mr. Chan Kian Wan, the Honorary President of the Teochew Poet Huay Kuan, Mr. Lim Sok Fong, the President of the Foreign Domestic Workers Association for Social Support and Training. Distinguished guests, very good afternoon to you. First and foremost, I would really like to give a warm welcome to all of you, to thank you for visiting MIS today. All right, thank you for taking your valuable time off. And at the same time, we are certainly very honored today with your presence, Senior Ministers of State, Mr. Heng, for conferring us the NS Gomark Award. All right. Now, initially, when we all started to plan for this event, when it was the date, it was on 1st of April. So I thought, April's Fool Day actually falls on 1st of April. So we were thinking that, okay, so seriously, it can be on this day. Then on the second note, sir, I think, in fact, today a lot more actually registered for our events today. But subsequently, I think we received a lot of calls. While celebrating our conferment of the NS Gomark, they're also celebrating the opening of our cross-border at the Woodlands checkpoint. So that speaks why some of them couldn't be with us. So 1,000 apologies, ministers. Okay, so looking at yesterday, in fact, I was looking at our news channel itself, and I was looking at the causeway. Really seen a lot of people, a lot of Singaporeans, in fact, crossing the causeway even by foot. So I thought I was looking at a scene from the movie A Train to Busan. So nevertheless, I realized that in fact, Singapore, we're very glad that our ministries are doing great for us, keeping us safe, and at the same time, which leads us to now with the borders opening in a very cautious manner, and we'd like to thank ministers and of course the ministry itself for doing us a great favor. Now back to MIS. In fact, Marketing Institute of Singapore, sir, as I brief, we will be celebrating our 50th year anniversary next year. So, and today we have with us one of our early founding members, that is Professor Wee Chia-Hao, sir. Round of applause, sorry. Our early founding members of Marketing Institute of Singapore, that was like 40 over years ago, sir. I thought probably not born yet. But in fact, I'm 53 this year. So, Prof is also incidentally my professors in my doctorate program right now, which I'm currently pursuing in SUSS. And through the engagement of Prof itself, I find that the values and the wisdom is really there, and it's really great for us to learn. So, please stay on. Today, we will be giving some away some of Prof books on his Sun Tzu Bing Fa. Okay. Now, of course, over the years, MIS, I think many of you probably will know that we're actually a not-for-profit body. And we do have a charity status under the Marketing Institute of Singapore Business School. So over the years, many years, we have trained more than 50,000 professionals and marketers. And we are actually the national body that represents Singapore in the area of sales and marketing in the Asia Marketing Federation, which comprises of 17 countries and region members. So we're very proud of our accomplishment and accolades around that. But more importantly, I think we will, of course, play our part as an association to support the initiative of our NS today. So, henceforth, I think we all know during COVID pandemic, there are a lot of changes, especially in businesses. I think a lot of our guests here are actually, you do own some business on your own, and we all feel the strain, over the pandemic and in fact during post-pandemic time. So, in fact, pandemic has actually brought along a lot of changes with us. I think one main factor which I can name off is actually in the area of accelerating digital marketing itself. So in this area, MIS, we're proud to announce that we have been, in fact, inculcating digital marketing courses over the past many years. So over the post-pandemic time, in fact, we are seeing an actual increase in terms of take-up in the knowledge of digital marketing. So this is something that which we will be offering to our regular NS. So, and of course, learning new skills is very important. especially during a VUCA environment, which is a volatile, uncertainty, complex, and ambiguity environment in today's complex. I think continuous education is utmost important to our Singaporean and especially to our NS men. All right, and of course the ability to synergize between NS and work skill is important to our workforce. So over the years, we have seen the quality of our NS men actually improve and increase a lot. And whatever things that they have learned or they have picked up during their NS days has actually value add a lot to the organizations that they serve. So this is something that we would really like to give a round of applause to our NS department, sir, for doing a great job. Thank you, sir. Now, as a not-for-profit body, certainly we are here to do our part in terms of supporting the NS department and our NS men. So therefore today, MIS, we are committed to give away 5 bond-free scholarship to the outstanding individuals that actually has a good record while serving NS or even currently in NS itself and a good records in their workplace. So after a very thorough screening exercise and interview exercise, we finally landed our 5 candidates, which today they are here with us to receive the awards. And I want to thank the NS department for doing a great job in terms of helping us to identify the candidates for our scholarship. Thank you so much. Now, of course, today it's also a day that we relaunch our Singapore Marketers magazine. I think in your goodies bag itself, you do have a copy of the Singapore Marketers magazine. And in this publication in particular, we actually wrote about NS, the journey towards the NS pathway. So, do take the time to read, and of course, take the time to appreciate all our NS men for serving the country itself. So, this is something, a very small part of MIS on what we did for today. So, please pick up the magazine as you go. And I'm also happy to announce that just in case, if you didn't manage to pick up the magazine, it will be online, on virtual, on our website. Do go on to our website to download the magazine. Now, on the last note, of course, our contributions today cannot compare to the sacrifices rendered by our NS men, both in the past and present. So MIS will continue to work hard and to support our NS men of today and tomorrow, and to become an avenue where quality learning is made readily available for all our NS men. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you, and of course, Senior Ministers of State, Mr. Heng, for gracing our occasion today. Thank you.